One more thing before I let you go. The governor declared, obviously, record story 4, declared a state of emergency. But if you were in office, would you be down? The magazine was not there, but would you be in Washington D.C.? Maybe that's an opportunity. You're there, reaching out to FEMA, reaching out to additional money resources. Right now, we don't even have anyone at the room. Finally, what was your reaction watching the squad members move forward? There was seed buttons. I think it's time to have someone who's not on your team represent. Got a good buzz going, getting excited with the coming. Thanks for taking the time and giving them the interview.
Feds at the house here, law enforcement presence here at Nancy Guthrie's home. They now have been here, I would say, getting close to an hour and a half at the home here. SUVs, black SUVs. They're here. We're just waiting to see what is going on. Up front of Nancy Guthrie's. Yes, they're back. Could this be the major break in this case? A fresh set of eyes, new eyes, back at the scene here.
But they're not quitting. I like them. They're coming. I have a feeling at some point, not getting enough help, but at some point, so I want all of you to
I think this is a huge development, folks, that the FBI is here at Nancy Guthrie's home. 3 black SUVs.
So some of the veterans, they were going back. So as a result of suddenly, Tuesday was when Savannah posted the video. I'm going to tell you, I believe for the last 24 to 40 hours has been very significant between the sheriff and also the FBI. Because what I'm looking at right now, and again, we are live, 15, very much unannounced FBI investigators have rolled out here at the home of Nancy Guthrie. They have been walking around the outside. They have been in the system. Now, this also tells me that someone that has been here since week one. This is the first that I've seen. On top of that, I would also, I believe that the sheriff was keeping them at bay. They had to just go off all information that the sheriff's had. But it sure seems as though the FBI, you can imagine, they want to come out and do their own investigation with their investigators. Now, again, I recognize some people don't understand the dynamic of that, and it does turf war. But we've been hearing about that behind the scenes, and now you're seeing it in the front. Whatever was said, whether it was from Savannah or whoever, to me, someone got to the sheriff. As of right now, they're nowhere with this. And they don't have any suspects. I want to also reiterate, and again, I want to thank folks. I do want to thank so many of them. Yeah, it's Tolkien Plus. That are on this publication. Remember, check them out online. Tolkien. If you're having problems. Use Tolkien. We want to go with Tolkien. With all the snow that is out there, we're going to have some more. You may have a problem, but you may need to pull serve fellow problems. You have one, they also, obviously, fire, but serve fellow problems. Suddenly, you have water, you have water, you have water. I have one of them too. I got the bigger right now.
Yeah, and then you could get you just saw the solar panels in there too.
Yeah.
That little solar panels, people up here charging.
Works all day, right? Pretty
Well,
much.
we'll see right
On the Starlink, it goes about 6 hours on the Starlink.
now. I haven't seen all of them on that.
Yeah.
But it's 100 and something bucks. You're not paying 700 for the bigger one.
Yeah.
Which market on mine?
Yeah, mine was like $400, $500. I can't take it on a plane. You can't take them on
No,
planes.
this is the nice little
Yeah.
batteries.
So the best bet sometimes when you're on the road is you just
That's
buy one at Harbor
a lot of
Rights
people
and
say,
take
why
it back.
you drive everywhere, not flying.
I'm sorry?
People ask me why I drive everywhere, not flying.
Yeah, because of that.
The same reasons I can't take it with me on the plane.
Yeah, exactly. All right, folks. I was just talking to IRT Media. Go check him out. He's out here in different areas and stuff like that. We're just putting our heads together. Out front of Nancy Guthrie's home here. And we have a law enforcement presence with FBI here in multiple vehicles.
Really? Something about this case is not adding up. Let's see if it does it. That's crazy. So it rejected my first comment I put in the chat, guys. I put something is not adding up.
Yeah.
And now it says it rejected my comment. YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit.
The intruder.
Is that not wild? So I leave my own comment. I put my own comment in my own
At
chat.
one point,
Well, maybe.
And I put something is not adding up. You guys probably can't see it because it's not allowing it. YouTube puts it in red and blocks it and says, YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam.
Whatever it is.
Try changing it a bit. So I changed it and put something about this case is not adding up, and it allowed it. That is wild, man. That is crazy that YouTube rejected that comment. That is just insane. YouTube, what is going on with you, man?
Matt Finn just posted out. FBI says it received 1,500 tips since yesterday.
Yeah, FBI have swarmed Nancy Guthrie's home, guys.
Nice.
That is amazingly, and they went indoors. There's quite a bit. There's 3 or 4 carloads there. How does YouTube reject my own? It's my channel. It's my stream. How do you reject my comment? That is something else. How does YouTube reject my own comment? Because they don't like me at all. I tried telling you guys this. They've demonetized me. They've shadow banned me. They restricted me from going live for a whole week last week because I got a copyright strike. Now it said I can't even, like I just typed in and said, your comment may be spam. All I put was something is not adding up. That's funny, man. And you guys wonder why I get frustrated with YouTube?
Sparky 09.
You can go and look at many channels that's not even big as mine. I've got multiple. I mean, I've got a lot of subscribers, not a ton, but I got 23,000 or something, almost 24,000 subscribers, millions of views
right there.
Overall.
Top. Yeah.
I've had to delete a lot of short.
I'll look into that, Sparky 0909. I'm going to screenshot this.
I'm trying
Thank
to correct.
And
you go and look at channels that are monetized, even smaller than mine, 1,000 subscribers, 2,000, 5,000.
In my opinion,
they talk worse than I do, and they get a buy with it.
Out there. So as soon as
I'm not saying they're just biased, but
go over there.
A lot of people talk the same conversations, the same talking points I have.
The breezeway hallway,
and they get by with it, and they say worse things than I do. They cuss, they get really offensive and craziness on their streams, and they get away with it. How come I say something simple and I get restricted?
Our drone guys.
It's amazing to me how YouTube treats people. You got to do better, YouTube. You got to do better. You guys are lacking in the department. All I put was something is not adding up. And I've got my settings on, don't block anybody's comments, none. So like I'm not doing like the basic, or restricting people's comments. I've got it through my YouTube studios as well. Like, no one should be restricted to saying what they want. I want people to be able to express their free speech here. If they want to speak in my chat, they can say their free speech. If it restricts you, then you're saying something really wild. Because I have it on none, so they should not be restricting anybody's comments. I just had to go live again. I did my show. You can go watch it. It was over last night's State of the Union address. Lasted an hour and 45 minutes, almost 2 hours, something like that. I just did. Make sure you go watch it. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, the live stream. I had to come on because we just had some breaking news that the FBI swarmed Nancy Guthrie's home. And like in multiple SUVs and cars, and they went in the home. So they've either had a tip, they know something, they were outside taking pictures of the wall. That's what they reported. So this guy's reporting. So they know something else, something's going on. And they're also afraid, like TMZ was saying, this seems like a code case. It's going into a code case. Savannah Guthrie came out with her latest video yesterday or day before, offering up to $1 million, saying that her mother may already be in heaven with the good Lord. They've accepted the fact that she may not be here anymore, but they would like her body home, so something is it may go cold. This case may be going cold. It may not. something's not adding up with this case. It's, I think Savannah Guthrie kind of, she's a millionaire, of course, they're worth a lot of money. Something is triggered in her now. She sees how the regular folk have to live and worry about things that when this happens to someone else's family that doesn't have money or not famous. Now she's seeing the other. I really hate to say it, but now she's seeing the other side of how that she gets special treatment and we, the people, don't get special treatment. Like this would already went cold after the first 48 for a regular person like me or you. Seriously, like it would have maybe hit the local newspaper, your local news, but it wouldn't have been national news like this. It would the media, CNN, NBC, all of them would not be camping out in front of your house. I'm telling you right now, if this was your mother, you would not get this kind of media coverage. You wouldn't even get this kind of police coverage. You wouldn't have the FBI. You wouldn't have the government saying, Trump saying, we're going to help you, blah, blah, blah. I promise you that. Now she is seeing, because now she's even donated $500,000 to the fund of people missing, because now she sees the family and she even admits other people don't get this kind of attention. And she's thankful. Now she gets to see how the real people live and how privileged they really are, how the elite really are privileged.
That shot for their publications.
So,
the feds coming out in single file, coming to their black SUV. They're trying to get that footage. So. And they've been here getting close to 2 hours now since federal authorities have been here out front of the home of Nancy Guthrie. Just as we were thinking that the case has gone cold, it's getting cold with no new developments. And boom, they come. They swarm in and are inside this home. And you've also been looking around outside the home too.
Well, when it starts getting cold like this, they could, since it is a high-profile person's mother, they could just swarm the house, do this as a put on to get the media to still stay there and have attention towards it. This could be a play. This could be, them saying, hey, let's go do this. We got to keep the media coverage here. We got to keep them interested. Let's swarm the house. Let's roll in there like we've really found something going on, and it will pique the media's attention. So you never know, man. A lot of this shit's smoke and mirrors. You got to take yourself out of the fact and think, why is this happening? Why are there so much media coverage? Why are they trying to get everyone's direction to look this way? You know what I mean? Like there's something sinister going on here. I haven't figured it out yet. I truly believe I'm going to stand on my ground that I said from day one. This is 25 days now. She's been missing, gone. I'm going to stand on my ground since day one. She's not in this country. She's in Mexico. And I hate to report this, in my opinion. This is just my theory, guys. This is no proof. This is none of that. I believe she was taken to Mexico. I truly believe that. They have found no evidence of this lady being in Arizona anywhere or the United States. They say she's not. They say they don't believe she's went. They took her to Mexico, but I believe she has.
I think the perp had a key, Shelly.
I think they've have her either in Mexico. Now they say a lot of times if the cartel would have took her, they would have took her north. They would have taken her north. I don't believe it was necessarily cartel. I believe that she is in Mexico. She's not alive. She's been gone since day 1 or 2. She's in a hole somewhere or in a barrel. I hate to say it, but I believe that's my beliefs. That's my opinion, my theory. It's not the truth. We won't know the truth until the truth comes out, if we even know that, if we even find out. My beliefs are she's not in Arizona. I don't even believe she's in this country. I believe from day one she's been gone to Mexico. I believe something happened that night, and it really bad because she was bleeding and stuff. Like they've hit her, they've done something, or she fought back or something happened, and they knew they had to take her with them and they had to get rid of her. I believe something. I don't believe this was just a ransom for money, kidnapping. I really don't. Why wouldn't they already pay, if it was real kidnapping, why wouldn't they have already paid it by now? They gave them multiple opportunities if that was the real person that was offering, saying we want money. I don't know. It's this case is crazy. It's weird. It's some like Twilight,
Hey,
you
how
know,
are you, sir?
shit.
Good to see you.
Can't figure it out. They're not giving out any information, so who knows? Like I said, it's bizarre. It's been bizarre since day one. If you believe the daughter and her husband Tomas had anything to do with it, Annie and Tomas, let me know. If you believe, I don't believe Savannah did, because you can look in her face. The life is drained out of her. Her joy, the light, her happiness. Every time she makes a video, you can tell her whole everything is drained completely out of that woman. She's looking rough without all your $1 million makeups. Anyways, I just believe that something's not right here. We know that for a fact. 25 days, 26 days in, this case is going colder than, the snow in New York. Let's try to listen in and see.
FBI here outside the Guthrie home. We're just waiting to see what comes out of this. Are they looking for Nancy inside? Can Nancy be inside the home? Any clues that can help the FBI? What's going on here? We got another sheriff deputy that just drove by. Another sheriff just arrived. Probably shift change on this one. Usually come around noon. Some people suggest some of the people in suits could be AUSAs or prosecutors. Wait and see. This is pretty significant. Granted, when I was out week 2, we did see that movements quickly. Again, we are the whole of Mexico. We did see that movements walk across the front of her car. There is some grass. There's a lot of grass.
Okay, I just typed in my chat. You see what I said. I said, do you think they will find this lady? Well, YouTube hit it again and said, YouTube rejected this comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Try changing it a bit. How do they reject these comments? Do y'all think this lady will be, do y'all think they will find this lady? And they rejected the comment. This is amazing. How do you reject a comment? I guess because it's referring to the case. I don't know. They rejected my first one. When I put something is not adding up, they rejected it. This is amazing. I've got to figure out why they're rejecting my comments. Let's go to YouTube Studios. Let's figure this out. Let's go down to settings. Okay. Community moderation. Let's go to moderation. None. I've got it on none. Do not hold any comments. Guys, comments are on. Okay. Moderation. None. Moderation. None.
This guy just said,
This is amazingly crazy. They will not allow me to
another sheriff on duty.
put certain comments in. That is wild.
This
Just
button
something
right
else.
here, look at that, 3 dots.
How they're blocking my own
All right,
comments.
so it says, quick update. A contact had indicated a possible information gap in growing between state and federal agencies. They stated that the federal tip being currently investigated on the Guthrie property was not shared with local authorities.
Of course not.
What do you think of that?
It's like a battle
That's why
between
the
who's,
locksmith is here to
got
let
the
him-
best, the local police or the FBI.
Was the locksmith,
Yeah.
Yeah, something's just,
but now the sheriff shows up. Not that this is the sheriff, but another 2 sheriff on duty is. You haven't seen that unless a shift change.
how long do you think the reporters will stay out there? See if it even accepts that. Nope. It won't even accept that comment in my own comment section. How long do you think the reporters will stay out there? What has that got to do with restricting? I am not spam, dummy. Holy shit.
What's going on here? Nah,
I can't even type in my own chat.
Shift change.
Let's just put okay. Okay, that worked. How do you think that is chat, YouTube, or spam? YouTube thinks I'm spam. That's amazingly crazy.
That's the vehicle.
YouTube, you're
operator
sorry as
said
shit.
in risk.
I wish, you know what? You guys think I'm joking, do you? That is crazy. Crazy about you, baby. Crazy. Oh, going crazy about you, my baby. Let's go crazy. Seriously, like, this is amazing. How the hell does YouTube say I'm spamming my own fucking chat? YouTube, you're silly, man. YouTube is silly. Something in the way. See, it just stopped sharing. This is amazing, guys. YouTube is silly. YouTube is something, guys. Let me show you what I'm seriously like. Let me show you what I'm thinking. I'm going to show you
Nothing's
right here.
confirmed.
Right here.
Nothing, but I mean,
Look at
what the
this.
media's
This
kinda
is
saying,
wild,
people in
man.
well-dressed suits
Open this up for a second.
are
I want to show you what I've typed in my chat. Right here. Look at this. I typed in something is not adding up. Well, YouTube rejected your comment. This usually means they think it's spam. Trying to change. Okay. So I said, okay, let's see. Something about this case is not adding up. They allowed that. Will this case go cold? They allowed that. Do y'all think they will find this lady? Nope. YouTube rejected my comment saying I'm spam. Then I put, how long do you think the reporters will stay out there? Well, YouTube rejected that comment thinking I am spam. What the heck? YouTube, I'm not spam. It's me. It's my own chat. And you're stopping me from leaving a comment in my own chat through StreamYard. This is wild, guys. This is how much YouTube restricts me. This is why I say, if your notifications are on my, if you're subscribed to my channel, turn your notifications off and turn them back on, please. Because a lot of people are not getting the notifications when I go live every day. I've got people that's followed me for over 6 years that said YouTube has unsubscribed them and they cannot find my channel. Finally, they have found them and had to resubscribe. This is wildly crazy. YouTube is stopping me from doing anything. Y'all think I'm just joking when I say that?
mean, it
I'm
could be
showing you
Cameron
proof.
Email.
They cannot stand for me to be on YouTube. They have censored me. I'm on my 4th channel. It's amazingly
Okay.
crazy. And I just showed you, I did not type in anything crazy in my chat, and they are completely blocking my chat. Something is not right with this, or with me, with YouTube. They literally do not want me on here. I don't understand it. Is it because I'm very blunt spoken? I'm outspoken? I don't. I mean, they've done took the $1,400 something I made when they demonetized me. They never paid me my money. They never did. I never received one penny. And now they said my account's back to zero, my money account. How? Because you kept my money? You demonetized me, so you automatically get to keep my money I earned? They're so full of shit. Maybe that's why they keep hitting me, because I say they're full of shit. Maybe I should stop saying they're full of shit, huh? I don't know. I think it's funny, though. It's amazingly stupid, though.
This girl told me to tell you that.
I already talked.
Oh, okay.
I talked. He actually asked me.
Okay.
He's aware. He didn't really know. That's why he asked me. Now, he can choose to do whatever he wants to. You know what I mean? Yo. All right, it appears they're leaving. They're leaving. I'm gonna go down here. Just I'm gonna get my other thing because everyone's been down there. I'm gonna get my other thing and I'll come back.
Do you guys find it as silly as I do how these photographers and reporters act? I get you got to get that shot, but look how they run. They're so silly looking. These people are like seriously demented. These reporters are seriously like, what the? How do they? Every one of them look unhealthy to me. Like, seriously, man, exercise, bro. Did you see how that one ran? Like Revenge of the Nerds, that guy passed away the other day. Hate to hear that. The guy off Revenge of the Nerds, the movie. Love those movies. I mean, look at this. FBI swarmed the place. Now they're leaving. What the hell's going on here? I'm telling you guys, they've got some new tips, some new evidence. Look how these reporters move.
We don't know who was in the.
Like,
All right, they left.
they're silly, man.
They left.
Maybe because my cam's not up. Maybe that's why. That's why I look like without my glasses, guys. Sorry, I need my glasses. You know.
But there could be still people here because the white car.
Maybe that's why they're saying I'm spamming my own channel because I don't have my camera on. So, did you guys see how those reporters ran? Like, they were like nerds, man. Fucking nerds.
But
They have no coordination skills or
The
nothing.
white SUV.
Yeah, let's see what's going on.
We never saw police.
This is amazingly crazy. What is going on with this case? Something is just not sitting right. Something's not sitting right. 25, 26 days now. What is it? 25 days, 26? She's been missing. This is ridiculous when the police can't even back up and get in and out of there because there's so many people. You think if that was your mother missing, that these people would be doing that at her house like this? You think you would get this much attention? I know you wouldn't. Neither would I.
All right,
Maybe
so
it's
the
knocked
three ones
Savannah
left,
Guthrie down on the level
but
of
the,
now
white
she can
one is
see
still in the
that,
back.
you know, how the average people like us, the normal people live, you know, how we don't get the attention and how they are the elite and they get more attention and they actually have that privilege, not white privilege, just privilege, money privilege, fame privilege. They're privileged because they're famous or they have money. They're the elite. Trust me, they get that attention that we don't. Now she's seeing it. Now she realizes that people are left out in the cold and said to hell with you, but her family ain't. How many times would you ever see someone, average person's mom or dad missing? How long do you even think CNN or any of those big channels like that, Fox or any of those, would be at the front lawn? No, they wouldn't. I'll break it to you. I'm not scared to hurt your feelings. You would not. I would not. I would not get this kind of media attention if this was my mother missing. Neither would you.
So just go over to Annie and Tomaso's house.
I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just being honest, guys. We would not get this kind of attention. They would. They do because they're the elite. Savannah Guthrie has now seen that. I think it's opened her eyes. I hate that it's took this for her eyes to be open, but now she realizes she is privileged because she is part of the elite. She's famous. I get it. You're famous. You're a millionaire. You're worth 30 million, I think they said.
Just right before here.
Maybe more.
But I'm wondering if something's going to happen now, like if they're going to go over there next.
But that should not. You shouldn't get
Or
that
not.
much attention privilege over anyone else, in my opinion. Just because you have money or your name or you're on a TV show, talk show every day, that doesn't mean you should have more, privilege than any of us. That doesn't mean you should get more attention than any of us or your mother, missing. God help her. I pray nothing ever happens to my mother like this. And I promise you, I would be out there looking for my mother if that was. I wouldn't be sitting there just making crime videos either. I would be out there actually searching for my mother. If I don't understand this family one bit, who is telling them not to go look for their mother? Not a one of them has went out and got a search party and looked for their mother. Is that not strange, guys? Or would you be out there looking for your mother? I know I would.
Yeah,
If
the
it
white
was
one's
my
still
mother
here.
missing, I would be going over every bit of that land with a rake or a shovel, something.
I should go over.
There's no way I'm going to sit my ass on the sidelines and allow the police to do their work and me not put a search party together for my mother. They know more than they're letting on. Or
So
they
you
would
head out that
seriously,
way
they have to, or they would say, go look for her.
Cool. All right. Thanks, bro.
Something's not right. It hasn't been from day one. I'm telling you. They know that lady is in Mexico. She's not in this country, or they would be out doing search parties with the family would be out doing search parties. Bottom line, common sense, everybody. Common sense. Think about it.
I wonder if they think that everybody left, or do they still think there's people back there? It appears like everybody left, right?
No, there's that white vehicle's still back there.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me just, can I get this in here a little bit? We'll just keep this here and wait and see. We're also getting somebody to go over there. What's his name? Monkey.
Righteous Monkey.
Righteous
on
Monkey.
YouTube.
Young Righteous Monkey on
covering a lot
YouTube is going to go over to Annie and Tomas's and just text us because he has to go that way anyway and just see if there's anything going on over there.
That is interesting, though. If the FBI just came over here and didn't even alert the sheriff, or the sheriff did the sheriff know? Is that Savannah's brother?
I don't
Look at this.
Does it look like him?
I mean,
It's the same hat.
just the hat. Let me see if it is the same hat. No. There was a guest on News Nation that said that if the FBI or the prosecution investigators from their formal attire, they could be prosecutors in the FBI. Versus the FBI agents we saw,
Yeah.
they weren't dressed in suits.